Welcome to KX News on the Go. I'm Chance Stickland. A settlement has been reached over a 19-year-old's death in the Rolette County Jail in 2020. Robin Kaplan's LLP has accepted a $2 million offer of judgment for their client, Jessica Allen, following her daughter Lacey Hegman's death 9 hours after being admitted to the county jail in Rolla. According to that lawsuit, on June 3rd of 2020, Higdon was found hallucinating and distressed in the woods by law enforcement. She was under the influence of meth, and after being medically cleared at a hospital, she was booked into the Rolette County Jail. From there, Higdon experienced worsening effects of the drug. Jail video shows that she was exhibiting signs of someone who needed urgent medical attention, but no action was taken by correctional authorities. In its lawsuit, the firm argues Higdon struggled to stand on her own, hit her head on the wall, talked to people who weren't there, scratched her legs raw, and urinated on herself. The lawsuit claims correctional officers did not seek medical care for her, and after midnight found her unresponsive in her cell but did not render CPR or call for help right away. The jail was temporarily closed by the North Dakota Department of Corrections within weeks of Higdon's death, the facility having been labeled, quote, a danger to the health and safety of inmates. However, it was allowed to reopen 4 months later. Also this morning, Governor Kelly Armstrong had already vetoed a bill seeking to give tax break to companies who supported one of the state's prison industries. And the state Senate had enough votes to override that veto. But this week, House lawmakers did not have enough votes to make Senate Bill 2261 law. As we previously reported, the bill would have offered companies up to $45,000 tax credit if they do business with Rough Rider Industries, which is a trade skills program operated by the state penitentiary.
The credit being 10% of the total cost, like the previous speaker had mentioned. That means the max amount of business this tax credit could bring to Rough Rider per year is $450,000. But given these facts, I hate to admit the veto message is spot on and that the juice is not worth the squeeze. Please vote red.
Just 17 House lawmakers voted yes, well short of two-thirds majority needed. The governor had argued that signing the bill would create an unfair advantage in the marketplace. Some North Dakota lawmakers were pushing in their chips on a bill that could change the state's gaming commission. Representative Ben Kopelman from West Fargo was seeking to pass House Bill 1525, which had plans to change who serves on the 5-person commission. Now, that would include a state senator, a representative, a bar owner, and a person who represents a charitable gaming group. This week, state senators voted no to the idea, arguing that charitable gaming is now a more than $2 billion enterprise. Kopelman had argued that currently gaming groups can be penalized by the Attorney General with a fine or suspension and may have to wait months for an appeal.
And so this is trying to ensure that you can appeal it before the sentence is implemented, because if you win your appeal, the sentence will never be implemented at all.
The new chair of the Gaming Commission has said we're ready for this. We're talking with the AG. We're going to be more part of things. We're going to meet quarterly. We're going to have executive sessions like a school board does.
Now, state lawmakers are considering a related bill, Senate Bill 2224, which would do away with the State Gaming Commission and hand over all gambling oversight to the Attorney General's office. The bill passed by just 4 votes in the Senate. Here's Andre with a quick check of your forecast.
Well, thank you so much, Chance. And looking here in the capital city, we were blanketed with some snowfall overnight last night, and it is looking like a winter wonderland for sure, but we're in spring. That's kind of interesting. And our current temperatures are at 30 degrees, and the winds are out of the north-northwest at 7 miles per hour and a wind chill of 23 degrees. Let's head over into the Magic City, where we're starting to see our clouds kind of decrease here, and temperatures are at 19 degrees. And the winds are out of the west-northwest at 12 miles per hour. But as we head over into our current storm team radar, we are continuing to see those clouds decrease from the north and west towards the south and east, and this is going to continue because of that dry air moving into our neck of the woods. So that's going to be really nice for a good way to end the work week with a little bit more sunshine. Now, looking at our current temperatures, our temperatures right now are mainly in the teens and 20s, exception here in Watford City and Stanley, which are in the single digits at 9 degrees. And here in Bismarck and there in Mobridge and also in Wishick, we are seeing temperatures in the 30s. Now, looking at our current road report, it's looking like it's on the rough side at this time, folks. So make sure you're taking it on the slow and steady side this morning, because there is a lot of snow and ice-covered roadways all across the viewing area and even into the eastern side of the state. Now, our winds are coming out of the north at about 5 to 15 miles per hour, and this is going to play a crucial role in our temperatures throughout the day today. Along with that, and also the snowpack, we're going to see those temperatures only increase into the 30s, which means guess what? Our spring meter will be at a level 1 for today, and these temperatures are about 5 to 15 degrees below normal. Now, once we get into tonight, we will see those temperatures drop down into the teens, and maybe a few 20s are quite possible as well. Now, we're going to be watching our area of high pressure here move its way towards the south and east, and that is going to provide us with a warm up as we head into the weekend, and we will see a lot more sunshine as well, so that's going to be really nice, and it's going to be feeling more like springtime, and like my mom would say, now that's better. Now, looking at our great outdoors forecast for our Saturday, if you're going to plan a hike or maybe just want to go camping, well, starting now, we're going to be seeing temperatures in the teens, so make sure you grab a few coats and also a little bit of that propane tank for those grills because it's going to be needed. And once we get into around 11 o'clock, we will see those temperatures increase into the 30s with mainly sunny skies, and then into the 40s and 50s as we head into the afternoon with those sunshiny conditions still around. Now, once we get into our Sunday, we will see those temperatures increase back up into the 50s, and we could even see some 60s in our western area. So that's something we're going to be watching very closely, but it's going to be making way for a great weekend. I know you guys are excited for the weekend. I know I am, and I'm ready for the sunshine, and that is going to be the really crucial role here during this weekend. Now, looking for Williston, we will see those temperatures decrease, however, into the low 50s as we head into our Monday due to a weak cold front that's going to be pushing on through Sunday night into Monday. And once we get into our Tuesday, however, we will see those temperatures increase into the low 60s once again. And that same thing goes for Dickinson as well, with that sunshiny conditions returning, which is going to be really nice. For Minot, we will continue to see those temperatures just overall increase after a slight decrease on Monday due to that same cold front. And here in Bismarck is just going to be a pretty carbon copy as well, Chance. So enjoy the weekend.
Thank you, man. All right, for everyone here at KX News, I'm Chance Stickle, and have a great weekend. We'll see you next week.